A3 fam, surprise! What is up? You get an extra show this week. We're happy to do this for you because NWSL 2026 jersey drop is here. So we had to jump on the show and give you guys our takes on it. All the kits that have dropped, some of them are inaugural primary kits, some of them are third kits. We are going through every single one of them and giving you our takes on the NWSL jerseys alongside Sandra Herrera and Darian Jenkins. I am Lisa Carlin. I honestly think that you two are the best to do this because of your style game and your takes on fashion. So frankly, I'm thrilled to be learning and hearing your takes today because you guys always come correct with your fashion, both of you, Sandra and Darian.
Thank you, Lise. That's such a nice compliment, and it adds a little pressure, so now I'm nervous.
Pressure's on, bud. Pressure is on.
Sandra, we got to see which hat is going with which kit. That's the real test. Maybe for a later show, but
yeah, I needed more time.
You got a stick hat collection.
There we go.
She sure does. We need NWSL hats, and then send them all to Sandra, and she'll wear them on the shows.
Correct.
Agreed.
100%.
I'm just saying. Okay, guys, we got new season releases for every single club and all of their 2026 kits that they have released from every club, including the new clubs that are into the league this year, Denver and Boston. So we're going to play a game of cop or drop with each kit. Any questions from my panelists, Sandra, Darian?
Nope. I like it. Keep it simple.
All right. Cop or drop. Let's run with it. We're going to start with the newbies. Denver Summit coming into the NWSL this year. This is their inaugural evergreen kit. It's their primary kit, the club's first ever kit. It is a rich evergreen base inspired by the pine forest. There's tonal striping at the sleeves and neckline, and then sage accents around it. So light blue sleeves and neckline with gold lining. And you can't see the socks in this picture, but they are baby blue socks. That go all the way down that really bring out the baby blue. Copper drop, Sandra.
Drop for me. I hate to be this way. Just like full disclosure, like some of us who went to media days got some sneak peeks at these jerseys. And I got to say, like, all of these are going to be much better in person. That's number one. Number two, I just kind of was like, oh no, like they got templated. You know, like that's not really a word, but like the whole inaugural season of it all, like maybe there's not a lot of, enough time to build up to, jersey concepts or things like that. So I'm not dropping it because it's bad. I'm just dropping it because it's just not moving me enough. Yeah. Even though I really like the green.
Yeah, I'm seconding the drop. Love the deep green. Love it. But yeah, I think it's almost they got stuck with the stock option on creativity with the sponsor. So I wanted to see some like mountains, some trees, animals of Denver. Like what's one of the descriptions? Designed to reflect the state's untamed beauty. This is pretty tame.
I will also just add that like, you're given so much information about the kits and their rollouts and stuff like that. And every club has them. But, your kit is maybe lacking a little bit of something when like all of your detail bullet points are more than any other club put out for their own. And unfortunately, Denver has like a dozen or like 11 detail bullet points and like everyone else just has like a handful. So I'm like, okay, you're doing a lot here, but get it.
Trying hard.
It's year one.
But I love the green.
Yeah, I like the green.
Love the color.
I love the green. I'm going cop with this one, guys. I like this one. Now, we got, Darian, a little bit of insight from Jordan Angeli about this kit, and I'm going to throw it on here. She talked about how Nike asked for the colors and the design and everything in March the year prior. So that is March 2025. That is 12 months before. They didn't even have a name yet for Denver Summit. They're lucky that they got their colors in. Almost at the 11th hour, they were able to submit their colors. So I'm glad that the primary colors of the crest are involved in this one, and I'm copping it. It's simple, but it's not black and white. We could have had a Bay in their inaugural season where it was black and white and gray because maybe they didn't submit all their colors on time. So that's what I'm going to say. We at least got some colors in this one, but I think that the bar is low for what Denver can do with their kits moving forward.
Can't wait to see what
Can't wait.
It's like.
Can't wait. We did get a secondary kit from Denver as well because they're in their inaugural season. So it is white with green, the evergreen sleeves, and then the blue trimming with blue shorts. So it's the exact same color scheme, but just white. I'm dropping this one. It's fine. I like the all evergreen better though.
Yeah, if I had to go with one, I guess it's like pick one or die. Like, so I think I'm obviously going with the green one. Yeah, pass on this one for me, unfortunately.
I'm also dropping this one. Sorry, Denver. I'm
Sorry,
really
Denver.
excited. I'm really excited for when you do next season.
Yeah.
There's so much to work with. There's a lot of space. You have
Yes,
cool
it's a great
colors.
canvas. It's a great canvas.
And I love the baby blue color that they have in their mix and in their arsenal, like the baby blue socks in the primary and the baby blue shorts in the secondary.
Very earthy.
There's a lot to work with, and
Yeah.
I like the primary colors, but dropping this one. All right, let's move on to Boston Legacy. So inaugural team in the NWSL. This is their first light kit, the primary kit. It marks the beginning of Boston Legacy and the club's first step forward. It is rendered entirely in legacy green as the club's lead color. So it is a light green top and shorts established with black sleeve, like little tiny outline, and then a red stripe also in that outline. Pretty clean, pretty basic as well for this one. Darian, where are you going?
I'm copping this one. I like the obnoxious colors. I'm with it. I think this is a first light. It's opening season. You're coming in with a bam. I'm not wondering who this team is or maybe confusing them with another club. I know it's Boston. And yes, simple canvas. Again, first year in the league, but I love the color, so I'm copping it.
I'm copping this one too. I like the red stripe along the outside. It gives it just a little flair where you do a double take. And I like the green of this too. Like green is a fun color.
Witchy. It's almost a little witchy. Remember when I wanted them to be called Boston Coven? I feel like
yes. It's giving what you wanted after all, a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I love that. I'm with you. We're 3 for 3. It's a cop for me. I love that they wanted to go with a very distinct green that was going to mirror the identity that they wanted to present to the league. It's almost giving like a little bit of a neon green to me, even though I'm sure they're trying to stay away from that. But I love that. And I like the little kind of pink berry kind of accents and trims. And maybe folks can't really see it if they're joining us, but there's like those little pride marks that are on all of these kits as well. So every kit has like a little unique kind of pride mark on the lower right hand side and the bottom of it. But I like that they went with the bear den and a number 26 to kind of like commemorate their inaugural season. So I like those little details are kind of cool. So I'm with it, cop. And look, I don't want to carry water for brands, but like it matters. Like that's why I'm also like going back to Denver a little bit. Like who knows? Like maybe they're gonna roll out with like a fun, outdoors sponsor, like REI on the front. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? You know what I mean? But like this one with the TJ Maxx in the front of the green. Like
Sandra, are you saying you're a Maxinista?
I might be a little bit of Maxinista. Like you got to go get your deals. You know, you got to know how to read those tags to know what you're getting.
Love that one for the primary kit. Secondary kit for Boston, they're calling it Common Ground. It is color block shapes in highlighter yellow, pink, green, and orange. And the shapes represent Boston neighborhoods. There's brick patterns also throughout, which represent the roads of Boston. There's a lot going on here. Sandra, cop or drop?
Drop for me. And just like that, the pendulum swings the other way. It's like we had it with Denver, we're having it in Boston. It's I can't believe I'm going to say that it's a little too loud for me. I'm not afraid of loudness, but I get where they're going and trying to weave in some of the Boston elements of it. I don't know if I'm feeling the kind of puzzle, different color pieces of a puzzle for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be giving Lego. You know what? I'm going to cop it. Albeit when I saw this, I was like, whose team is that? I don't know who this is. But you know what? After a game, after I see them on the pitch with it, I'm kind of like, this is kind of cool. I love the colors. I'm here for the chaosness of it. It does feel kind of like random, like a puzzle. Yeah. You said it well.
How about you,
Lisa?
This
is very third kit, and it's their secondary kit. I'm dropping it. It's too much for a secondary kit. way too much with all these colors going on. Okay, so those are our 2 expansion teams we went through. Let's go through the 2024 expansion sides, Bay and Utah. Let's start with Utah Royals because they've dropped their 3rd kit. It's called the Swarm kit. It is essentially black matte and black shiny. It's all black with the gold details that are the Utah Royals colors. There is a lion face in the center with bees surrounding the lioness with heavy black tonal, dark gray as the base. Now, I am going to give a shout to the outer pride, which is the pride mark on this 3rd kit, and it is a red queen bee mark on the back of the jersey neck that draws inspiration from the traditional beekeeper's practice of marking the queen. And this is all about Utah's identity as the beehive state. Darian, you don't always take ownership, but you're our Utah gal. Cop or drop?
Utah. I'm gonna drop. I like the matte black. I do think that it looks cool. It looks timeless. I don't know. I was hoping for something more. I like the red with the queen bee. That I feel like that's kind of the accent color of 2026. So yeah, I'm gonna drop.
I'm also dropping. Do you know how, like, have you ever been at like a concert or a festival or something and you like are just vibing and having like the best time, and you look over and you see like the security guard who's like hating their life and by extension hating everyone else around you, and they're just like there and they're like dark uniform with like security and yellow letters on it. Like, that's what this is giving to me. It's actually a bit of a vibe killer, which is disappointing because I love black kids. So it's a drop for me. And even though I love the concept of like queen bee, I kind of wish they would have just like leaned into the bee a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think it just like you lose some of that with the lion in front.
Mm-hmm. I would agree that you cannot really see the bees that are swarming around the lion head. I'm going to cop this one because I like the all black. I really do with the gold accents. There are elements of it that's giving like a stencil spray painted of the lion head that's on this, which is making it feel, I don't want to say cheap, but kind of like lazy to some extent. Like, could we have had some gold accents throughout the lion head or around the bees? But I am going to cop it because I like an all black kit. And sometimes you just got to go back to basics before you can continue to move forward. And I like this way better than Utah's 1st and 2nd kits that they have rolled out with. So I'm copping this one. Let's go Bay FC. This is also their 3rd kit. They're calling it their poppy kit, which is their poppy color, with the black accents around it. So it's if you don't know a poppy color, I would describe it as like a light pink, light orange, like light red kind of mixture as a poppy color. Think Wizard of Oz when they fall asleep in the poppies type of situation. I don't know. Go Google this one. This one was hard to describe. What are you thinking, Sandra? Cop or drop?
I cop. I like the script. I like the BFC. I love a big effing club. And I'm here for it. I think it's a good color. I think it's just enough detailing that you just sort of like enjoy it, where it's like not super active or busy. You can wear this, style it up if you want to style it up a little bit, whether you want to accessorize or whatever. I'm copping it.
I'm also copping it. It's funny with the colors because it's poppy. It's like there's all these descriptions for it. I'm like, I thought this was Houston. Like from zoom out, I thought this was like a Houston 3rd kit a little bit. But I like it. I think we're seeing clubs experiment with colors. It's louder than Bay has been, which I'm here for. No more basic kits. And I also like what they did with the collar, breaking up the color block.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen another club do that yet.
Yeah, cop. I like this. Absolutely. It's really cool. I like the black stripes down the side. It is a little orange, especially with the socks. The socks are more orange than poppy, I would say, thrown into this mix, but I still cop it. I like it. I like what they're going for here. They also like really could only go up from their 1st and secondary. And I like where they went with their 3rd. Cop this one for Bay. Let's talk about our Shield winners, Kansas City Current. This is also their 3rd kit. So we're getting into the 3rd kits, which are funky at times. Kansas City calls this the Storm kit. It represents the current that is rising. The bold pattern highlights the current that runs through Kansas City and represents the current rising for the 2026 season. It looks like current strikes or maybe teal silly string over a royal blue background of a kit. Darian, you were giving it snaps as soon as the picture came up. Cop or drop?
Shout out to Michelle Cooper. She looks fire. Absolutely cop. I love this. I think the understated navy blue with the teal just looks really good. It looks good with the red accents of Kansas City. And funny story, when I was at Kansas City, our inaugural season with the new team, when we were deciding what the name was going to be, they were getting player input, and Storm was one of them.
That's
Kansas
cool.
City Storm. So I love that this is now included in it because Kansas City gets some crazy storms. So this is
It
cool.
does.
Definitely cop.
I love it. I'm also with a cop. I think I've almost been like waiting for this type of jersey for Kansas City. Kind of feels like when I first saw it, something that like really combines like the teal of it all with like their navy kind of colorway. Like it makes the crest pop on this, you know, and I like the design. Again, it's giving enough kind of texture and detail without being too crazy. Another kid that you would think that maybe like with alternating types of details that it would clash, but it doesn't. It looks great.
Yeah.
Everybody looks good in it too.
It looks really, really good. Cop this one as well because it's the navy blue with the teal. It looks great. It looks so good. I'm not making any changes to this one. Okay, let's move on. We're going on to Orlando Pride. This is their secondary kit that they have dropped. They're calling it the Unity Kit, and it commemorates the 10-year remembrance of the Pulse nightclub tragedy, that symbolizes the strength, resilience, and unity of the city of Orlando. So it is interwoven ribbons of color coming together. It's almost a pastel palette with orange, purple, yellow, light blue throughout this. Sandra, cop or drop?
I'm going to go cop because of the meaning behind it. But I think if at first glance, when you're looking at it, it might be a drop for some people. Like some folks might look at this and say, I'm not a pastel girly, or they might say like it's giving Easter and they want to pass on it. But once you sort of learn about the meaning behind it, you're like, I want to support that. I want to go ahead and do that. So I think because of that, like I love the idea and the concept behind it. I think it's beautiful how Orlando Pride have found themselves always sort of in front of making sure that they're supporting Pulse and the larger LGBTQ plus community. And so for those reasons, as a member of that community, like, yeah, I want to cop 100%. But I'm not gonna lie, there's also part of me where I'm just kind of like, be bold with it. Slather in the rainbows.
Make it neon, not pastel. Go with it.
Yeah.
That's the part for me. I love the meaning. It celebrates me, communities I'm a part of. I absolutely love it. But yes, first glance, I thought, oh, is this Louisville? And then I thought, oh, pastels.
Yeah, right? Like, what do I do?
Yeah, like it could have been so loud and obnoxious and like
nightclub. It could have been like giving the elements of being at a nightclub with like strobe lighting and
a queer nightclub.
Exactly.
A queer nightclub. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm also gonna cop because of the symbolism of it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I wanted to be louder.
I like the shorts, the design on the shorts and the socks. Very cool. It's very subtle. Go look up at a picture of it. It's like light purple with some designs throughout it. I echo what both of you said. It's all about the meaning for me, but kind of interesting. It is a Unity dove is their pride mark on this one, which also gives a lot to the symbolism of it and makes you cop this kit. Absolutely. San Diego Wave, they have dropped their third kit. They are naming this one the Ballo Park kit. It is a beige base. I'm going to call it beige, an off-white, a cream, if you will, with the sleeve and collar trim being the highlight points of it, which are hot pink, blue, orange. It's all the San Diego Wave crest colors in a tile work pattern. That's what they're calling it. It is a little interesting at first glance. But guys, I'm copping this. I like the simplicity of it with the design details on the collar and the sleeves with the highlighter pink shorts. It's simple, but as a third kit, it is a little subdued for what the color San Diego Wave has, but I'm still copping it because I like simplicity in kits.
Now I'm dropping it.
I think it's similar to Orlando, right? Like you're kind of mixed. Why are you dropping it, Darian?
I mean, inspired by San Diego's 1,200-acre urban oasis that has served as the cultural heart of the city since 1868. Like, what?
That's why I didn't read that part.
I think I got confused the more I read about it because I'm like, it's just like an off-white kit, which is cool. I think I love the pink. I love the bright colors of San Diego, that this almost feels like, oh, this is a sick kit to wear as somebody that's no longer a player. Like, yeah, it's casual enough. It looks cool. There's like little pops of color, but I'm like, it's San Diego.
Yeah.
You got everything around you. Like, it's like,
and they have San Diego's crest probably has the best color combination of any color combination in the league.
So I'm gonna cop, but I'm in with you, Darian, in that like you also take a look at like what San Diego has produced, and so like they kind of set the bar for themselves. Like the the Del Sol like jersey was like popping. Everybody was like, I gotta get it. And so like I almost sort of wish like with the detailed trim around the collar and the arms, I almost wish there was more of that kind of woven into this a little bit more, because I think it's excellent. It's not like it's giving like it's not quite giving Talavera for me like style, which is like a Mexican tile style, but it's giving like enough where it's like intriguing me, and I'm like, let's go. So I like the colors, I like the bright pinks, I like the soft blues in there. I just wanted more of it, you know. So it's a cop for me because I think it's a great start. It's almost like Denver, where it's like, what a great start. I can't wait to see you all build on that as well. Yeah, like their pride mark is giving like it looks like a tile in my grandma's kitchen.
And
like,
that's what it is. That's what they're calling it, the Bilbo Park tire.
Like imagine if that was all over the kit. Like that's
or even like a hidden detail like within it, kind of like how BFC has, or you know, something like that.
Yeah, so, like it's a little offset from the front.
And I also like it's not white, right? It's giving like sand like color, you know, a little bit. So
I like the beige, the cream.
Yeah. I think you have to do more to style it up, I think, but I would cop it.
2 cops and a drop for San Diego. Portland Thorns. This is a primary kit for the Pacific Northwest Club. It is called Electric Bloom. It is a light orange and neon green. They're calling it the bold pattern of the atomic pink and voltage yellow roses. There is a lot more details on this one, but Darian, cop or drop for Portland Thorns?
Everybody's orange this year, huh? I'm copping this. One, Sophia looks great. 2, I like is it roses that are in the back? Just like an offset of the color. It's a little bit more muted. I like the shorts combination. It's still loud enough. So I like it. I'm copping it.
I don't know, gang. It might be a job for me. You know what it is? You know what it is for me? I'm just like, will the Portland Thorns ever be like red again? Like, are they like, I miss the Portland Thorns being like just red, like just be red. I will say I think it might be like a little bit of a upgrade in terms of like what we saw last year's kit. Like last year's kit like was just kind of, or the kit before was just sort of giving me like TV static, like black and red kind of TV static. Like it just sort of like, you know, even though what it was supposed to be like burning embers or something like that. So I like that they're kind of getting more into like back into the actual floral elements of it all. They are the thorns are on roses. Like I do like that, but I don't know. It's just something's business. I like the crest. I think the crest is good on it. I like the way it's kind of like got more of the but it's got more red in it for me. So I'm like, oh, I like that. I think I just missed the red, y'all. Bring it back.
I miss the red too.
I miss the red too. As a primary kit, I think you need to have red. I think you just have to have red. So I'm dropping this one. Now, the bar is low for Portland Thorns after the Ed Hardy kits from a couple years ago. And this is better than that. So we're on the right track.
There we go.
But I'm still dropping it. Yeah, so this is the outer pride detail features, and it has the Oregon State model with his alias volat proprilis, which means she flies with her own wings. And it's arched over a rose that connects the club's deep roots in our state with the iconic arches of the historic 100-year-old stadium. So the details in this, I think, are there for me with the roses, but it's the color combo that I'm not into. This could have been black and red. This could have been just better colors. I'm dropping this one for Portland Thorns. Okay, Seattle Reign, the rivals in the Cascadia with the Portland Thorns. This is Seattle's 3rd kit that they are dropping. They're calling it the Surge kit. It represents legacy in motion. It is deep Concord blue anchors the kit, and then it's Royal Pulse signals the rising energy of what's next, and Volt ignites the point where past and present future meet. There's a lot of different colors happening on this one. Darian, you made a face at first. Cop or drop?
I'm copping it. Seattle has been so bland, sour cream, like nothing going on with their kits for so many years.
Hey, don't hate on sour cream. I love sour cream. Don't
Finally, we get some color, we get vibrations. You said Royal Pulse. I said, okay, Seattle's got some flair. Finally. This Seattle has not had a great kit since the electric highlighter yellow one circa 2017, 2018. So I love this, copping it, probably making my top 3.
I'm trying to recover from sour cream, bro. Listen, I'm with you. I'm copping this. I love that you just shouted out the old school highlighter kits, because I mean, we're throwing it back for real. Like, they had highlighter colorways like going back into the very early inaugural days of NWSL. So I love that the league is kind of getting to a point where you can kind of throw it back a little bit, and that's what this is giving me, even with the print. Like, with those highlighter kits, like, you also had like those kind of purpley sort of Seattle Rain kits that had all the highlighter accents. And again, don't want to carry water for brands, but like True Panion, there's a little neon puppy on there. Like, I love that. I love that. So I'm definitely gonna cop this.
Yeah, cop absolutely with this one. I think the design is really unique and really cool. The collar, there is a collar, which I love in a kit. I also look great in royal blue. Like, this is my color palette, so I'm copping this one. Absolutely. In the neon edging of the sleeve, like, I'm with you on that, Sandra. It's the details in the Seattle kit that separate it for me.
There's a little crown on there, and the crown is in highlighter. Like, we love it. We love it. I think they did Seattle. They did good.
This is what, Darian, this is what you wanted, some of the details in the San Diego kit. How Seattle
just like
wove it throughout.
Punchier. Yeah. Like, you have such a cool palette, and like beige is the main thing that sticks out, and it shouldn't be.
And then to go from like that to this, we were just like, yes. They woke us up. It was like a happy lamp. The happy lamp kind of went like, yes, this is good.
Absolutely. Let's move on to Racing Louisville. They've dropped their 3rd kit. They're calling it the Disco Kit, and it is definitely giving disco. It pays homage to what makes Louisville truly unique. It's famous for its disco balls. They dropped this fun fact. Once producing 90% of the world's supply during the disco era was Louisville. Who would have thought? So it's a black base. Like, what? Okay, Louisville.
All right, Louisville.
So it's a black base with, I'm going to say, 90s bowling alley teal and purple splotches throughout. And there's also a really fun pride outer mark that they've put on this one, because the conversation of how you pronounce Louisville is a big debate. So they have made in Louisville badge that celebrates the many ways that residents say it, and it is spelled Loovul. Hope I'm saying it right. This Philly girl is tough.
That's like you got everyone says like you got a mouthful of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I'm working on it. it. Darian, cop or drop?
Oh, cop. You had me at disco and bowling. I actually love this for Louisville, because I was not a fan of I'm not a pastel girl of the pastel. Where did they do the photo shoot when they were in like a barn and stuff? I was like,
the derby and horses.
Not my favorite thing. So this is sick. It's loud. It's fun. You're not going to mistake them for anyone else. Like, still honoring the purple. Love it.
Yeah, when
little A3 green in there.
Yeah,
let's go. I when you think 3rd kit, like, this is what I want to see. Like, I think there's good stuff, and if it's a disco kit, like, lean into it. Like, you don't look at it and say like, this is giving like 70s show disco kind of stuff, but it's giving enough. Like, and I like that the pattern on the kit looks like it's as if it's like giving off the reflection, like the reflection of the disco balls on the kit. Like, that's kind of cool. And so like the hues of green in there, kind of aqua green, and then like purple. Like, I like it. I would cop for sure.
For 3rd kit, it is absolutely checks all the boxes. I don't know if I love this, just because it's a little too like funky for me. So I'm going to drop it. But it is very good. It's a good 3rd kit, and it's good for Louisville. I just like the purple. It's a very unique color to have in the NWSL, and I wish they leaned into that a little bit more. Like, there is purple in this, but I just wanted more purple. Like, I like that. I know it's a 3rd kit, so that defeats the purpose.
I also love that we learned. Like Louisville just doesn't make baseball bats. They made a ton of disco balls. I love it.
They don't just make bourbon either. There is disco balls in the mix. Let's go over to Houston Dash. They have dropped their Chronicles 3rd kit. Talk about the colors just all over the place here for some of these club teams, because it is blue, a light blue with orange and pink accents on the sleeve and the collar. A little bit of purple thrown in there into the mix this time. It highlights the 5 key elements. The Houston Chronicle building calls out iconic Houston architecture, magnolia flowers for Magnolia City, a paisley cowboy motif, geometric textiles as part of the city's diversity, and Space City representing NASA. Sandra, copper drop.
I wanted to cop this so bad because like you hear all the details and then you actually see it and you're like, oh, like there's all those details because it's very, very busy. And I love that they wanted to highlight like a press institution, like in their kit. I was like, yeah, let's go. But then I was like, oh, there's actually too much going on in here for me. So I actually think it's a drop for me, even though like I also am a cool color girly. I love blues. But yeah, it's almost too busy for me. And some of those details kind of get lost. But it does feel like it's for the community, for the fans. I would imagine that if you are, Houston head or local to the area, you're like, yes, this is a kit that represents my community. I'm copping, but it's just not for me as a neutral.
I'm actually going to cop. One, I low-key thought this was Chicago at first. Rolled back. Yaz plays for Houston. She looks great. It is very on the nose, but I kind of like that. Yeah. So I'm here for it. Cop.
I cop this one too. I think it's super cool. I was thrown off by the Houston wearing this one, right? Like they had the Cosmic Storm last year with the purple. I was thrown off by the blue, but I really like the stripes down the side of like the purpley pink and the orange. I think it's busy enough to make it not look so busy unless you actually stare at the designs and the details in behind it. Copping this one for sure. Chicago Stars. You teased it, Darian. Let's go with them next. This is their primary kit. They're calling it Game Day DNA. It is rooted in the Stars' iconic palette of blue, white, and red, and it is stripes, my friends. I was not ready for this. It is very different than anything we've seen in the NWSL for several years, but it has some recognizable Chicago landmarks. There is a central stripe flanked by 4 supporting stripes of diminishing width as you go out. Sandra, you have to hit us with this one first. This is your city. Cop or drop for Chicago Stars?
You know, they're calling it the DNA kit, and I get it. I respect that. This is the club that's trying to like obviously kind of almost reestablish that for themselves with like the rebrand. Seeing it in person with many others, like it got probably the most praise. Honestly, a lot of folks they liked the cleanness of it, the simplicity of it. They also kind of like really liked kind of, I guess, the traditional of it, which is funny because it's like you mentioned, Lisa, a style that's a bit newer to NWSL and definitely maybe newer to Chicago in a bit. You no longer see those kind of like iconic Chicago Stars across the front. You have to look for it in the new crest. But I like the colorway in this one, and I like that it's giving a bit of new era for this club. It's a cop for me.
It's giving new/old. I get like bowling lanes. Bowling lanes track. I don't know. It's interesting, but I'm like, this is really cool style, so I'm gonna cop.
I think I'm dropping this. I don't know why. I wasn't ready for these stripes. I like it. Like I like aspects of it because it's so different. But I'm still going to drop it. It's a little boring. I wanted something a little more Chicago-esque with more stars maybe throughout it. And I understand that they're trying to go back to basics, but as a primary kit, DNA, I don't know, make the DNA like swirlier, like the stripes a little curvy to like represent a DNA strand. Dropping this one for me.
Chicago Syria kit.
Yeah, exactly. Angel City, let's head to Hollywood and see what this club has dropped for their primary kit. They're calling it the Flare Kit. It represents the 5th season for Angel City with a center crest. It's called From Soul to Soul, SOUL to SOL. A Sol Rosa sunburst pattern shine from the center, black and gray, with a light pink signature Angel City sleeve cuffs. I love this one. I love the center crest, chest crest. I am copping. They did such a good job with it. It almost looks like an optical illusion, but I love that, what they have with it. I mean, a really good color palette that Angel City hits. They know what they're doing with their kits year in and year out. And as a primary, I like this. Cop for me.
Cop. It's like an optical illusion. Love it. No notes. Can't wait to have one. Please.
3 for 3. It's a cop for me. I think for me, this might be the best kit of the rollout for all NWSL. And I'm saying that as someone who's not a fan of center crest. I've been very vocal about how much the center crest jars me. It does something to my brain. But I love how they did this. They not only did they move it in the center, but they show you why. And it's a celebratory kit, right? They're celebrating the 5th year of the club. They've always been strong in their branding, and I think it shows through in this one too. It's a cop.
I can't believe it's been 5 seasons of Angel City. I feel like they just launched in the NWSL. All right, let's move on to North Carolina Courage. This is their 3rd kit. It is called Become. It is royal blue and light blue with hot pink accents on the sleeve and around the crest. It is Venus flytrap pattern, and it represents the evolution, knowing when to wait, when to act, and becoming who you're meant to be. It is very indigenous to North Carolina. It is the state's official carnivorous plant, the Venus flytrap, and it is woven throughout the jersey in a custom pattern. Darian, copper drop.
Cop. I love it. Love the pink, love the blue. It's giving San Diego a little bit. I don't mind it. North Carolina needed a refresh on colors, and I feel like this is it. So definitely cop.
I'm with you. I like, look, I love a long trilogy of kit storytelling, and it feels like maybe North Carolina was kind of do that, which we've seen that before in NWSL. You know, teams want to maybe have a theme for a running of seasons before kind of breaking away and doing something different. And the fact that this is supposed to represent, like, this is the Become kit. This is like sort of, you know, the trilogy of what we saw in the Fed. Like, it breaks away from the triangle kit a little bit, the very berry from last year, and it kind of gives that refresh. What Darian was mentioning, it's like, okay, you've got my attention, and now you're keeping it, and let's see what you could do with it. So let's go Venus flytrap. I love.
And there's a little collar too. I love the collar in this. Cop all day, every day. It is stunning. It looks so beautiful with the 2 blues. Cop. All right, we're going to end with our finalists, the 2 teams that made it to the NWSL Championship, Gotham and Washington Spirit. Let's start with the champs in this one, Gotham FC. This is their 3rd kit. It is Lady Liberty. It is their first ever 3rd kit, and it features the blue and orange colors of the New York City flag with Lady Liberty in the bottom right corner, bottom left corner. If you're looking at it, it features a gold star symbolizing the team's status as the reigning NWSL champs. The stripes are a little optical illusion-y. I'm not so sure about this optical illusion of it. Sandra, cop or drop?
I think it's going to be a drop for me, just because I don't know if it would look good at me. Because, like, you mentioned the optical illusion, and that was my first reaction in seeing it in person. I was like, oh, I don't know how this is going to look like on TV or like on camera. But if you look at maybe some of the imaging where you see the players in it up close, you see more of the striping. But as you look at it further away in the distance, the Lady Liberty comes through a bit more stronger. Like, you actually see that imaging. So this actually might look really, really good on TV versus, like, maybe a little bit too busy in person. Yeah. So it's a job for me.
Sometimes on television, stripes like this move and they look terrible. They look terrible at times.
I think the concept for a 3rd kit is exactly where you want to be. You want to be bold, loud, going into the, you know, the territories where you can't really go on your more primary or secondary kits. Also, like, I was a little thrown by like the orange, but you know, it's very much giving New York, which I also I'm a little bit surprised by, because this is a team that plays in Jersey. There's a lot of New York teams that play in Jersey, and you're like, what's going on with Jersey? Like, no Jersey love here. It's very, very New York.
I'm gonna cop because I live in New York, and I'm like, this is very on the nose. Hey, you're not mistaken. This team is claiming New York.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So I would wear this on the streets, so I'm gonna cop. Mandy looks great.
It is too busy for me. It's too much. It kind of makes me dizzy when I look at it up close. I'm dropping this one. I'm confused about the star. There's only 1 star. Is it because it's a 3rd kit? So it's because they're the reigning champs. They only get 1. Like, why isn't there 2 stars for winning it twice?
I believe they're going to add a 2nd, and it's going to be right above the 1st star. So it's going to be 2 stars going up. And I think that's also going to be something related to the New York flag.
Also, this is way better than their shoulder pad kit, so I'm
Yes.
gonna cop it.
Huge upgrade.
Bar was low.
If that's the bar, I'm like, yes, immediate cop.
Yeah.
The shoulder pads were not good.
And third kit energy. It's giving third kit energy. Okay, let's go with Washington Spirit, our last kit that we get to look at. It is their primary kit, and it's giving third kit. They're calling it Spirit in Bloom. It features DC's iconic cherry blossoms and a dark green Potomac River motif. So it's supposed to be the blossoms drifting along the green base that is the river. Darian, cop or drop?
I love this. I love the flowers. I love the cherry blossoms. I just think this is cool. I think Spirit they have players that are not afraid to express themselves, and Washington Spirit is not afraid to express themselves. So I'm here for it. Cop for sure.
Yeah, immediate cop for me, for sure. Finally, like, I think Spirit fans have been wanting a cherry blossom kit for quite some time, and now they're getting it. I don't love that the crest, I think, is getting a little bit lost in this one, but it's still a cop for me conceptually.
Yeah. It's almost as if, because there's only so much black on the actual kit and the black goes right where the crest is, it's difficult to see the all black crest that Washington Spirit has gone to in the last few years. Cop, absolutely, though. It is very busy, and I love it. I love the cherry blossom of it, because you're right, Sandra. DC and Washington fans have been calling for a cherry blossom kit for years, and I also think the bar was kind of low. I like the highlighter yellow, but like the all black from before, like they needed something bright and bold that was very colorful and a good design on it. Cop. This was so absolutely fun and amazing. I love doing this. If you guys are listening, watching, drop us your top 3 that you love. Drop us your cop or drop, who you liked. And we're going to close out the show with our top 3, because we went through all of them and there was a lot. Darian, you alluded to some of them being like, this is in my top 3. So hit us, D, with your top 3 kits at 26.
Easy. Starting with Washington. Love the cherry blossom kit. I'm going to go Seattle and then Kansas City. Those are my top 3.
Ooh, those are good ones. Okay, I'm going to give you my top 3. Angel City. I love that optical illusion. I love the center crest. North Carolina Courage. The Venus flytrap with the light blue and the dark blue. It is stunning. And Washington Spirit. The cherry blossoms. I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Seattle. I'm going to go Angel City. Give them some love. I really like their kit too. And I'm going Chicago. I think Seattle, Chicago, Angel City. Those are going to be my top 3.
Yeah, that's a good one, Sandra. I'm glad you went with Chicago. Let us know, guys, everyone listening and watching, your top 3, your cop or drop. Drop us a note and let us know. NWSL season is around the corner. We've also got some U.S. women's national teams games coming up on Sunday. It's USA against Argentina. Immediately following that match, it kicks off at 5, so around 7-ish. Come right back here to YouTube and check in. We've got a recap and analysis all about USA She Believes Cup. Thanks for hanging with us for NWSL 2026 jersey drop. For Sandra, Darian, we've got Audrey and Phil producing today. I'm Lisa. This was Attacking Third.